I want to wish you a very successful week, this week to come. And I'm starting off with success because that's the mood, atmosphere, and the vibes that is absolutely happening right now. Tonight, I'm going to be your presenter, and I'm very privileged to be your presenter. A lot of persons know me by the name of King James. My name is Cordell James. A lot of business colleagues know and friends call me King James. I'm really excited to share a presentation with you that has been touching, shaping, and helping people all across Trinidad and Tobago and wider regions of the entire globe, to be honest. Many different lands and countries we are doing something very special. So as I roll out to you this evening, allow me to just start the presentation by giving you a small introduction to who we are.
One ecosystem, you know them. We not frightened for nobody, but we respect everybody, and we better than everybody. So we will run with anybody. No fear, no better than we. No kind, no better than we. Step on me one and say, one ecosystem to the world you say. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not talking. One ecosystem will do something, do something, do something, do something, uno do something, do something. I'm not bag of lip chasing. Aye, aye.
And that's what I want to welcome you tonight to, friends. I want to welcome you tonight to a business, a concept, an organization that is absolutely here to do something special, do something spectacular, and really, really help individuals see the situation clearly, where they have an opportunity to believe again. So many people's dreams are absolutely dead, shattered, and no more. And I'm of the firm opinion that we are dream creator. We are a group, an ecosystem, a business organization that allow you to rekindle your dream that you once had. Maybe you desired certain things in life, and as you get a little more mature in life, it's just not happening. I'm of the firm, solid belief that the one ecosystem will allow you to have your heart's desire. So how could you? Why should you? And is it possible to make possible the impossible? To reinvent yourself? Yes, it is. So tonight, I'm going to share the story with you of cryptocurrency, of the evolution of money, of the evolution of technology, and how they fuse together. Of course, you all, whoever is hearing the sound of my voice, could respect, could agree, not a human could disagree that technology waits on no one. It don't wait for you to understand it. Once it's out, once it's developed, once it's released and works, there's no turning back. And so said in so many different facets of life, we have experienced from the cassette tape, the Game Boys, and all these different things that we would have had different access and different devices, and now everything is on your smart device, your smartphone. The smartphone is technically a computer in some cases, depending on who you are and what type of phone you decide to have. And the reason why we want to talk about opportunity tonight, why we want to talk about crisis, why we want to talk about technology, is because in crisis, there's always a chance for someone to benefit. Why not you? Why not you tonight decide I am going to benefit from the COVID-19 crisis? I am going to leave a mark where I would not be looked at the same. I would not be the same person. I am going to be a different human. Why not? So many people have downtime now, time that they have never had on their hands before, but wasting it playing Candy Crush or whatever video game they could possibly be playing. No. The time for you to evolve is now, because your money is evolving whether you want to understand it or not. And you cannot allow your money to evolve and you choose not to understand it. That could never be right, could never make any sense. It's time to upgrade, it's time to move forward, it's time to demonstrate with a level of conviction and belief that we are doing something special with this one ecosystem. And how simple it is for us to say that we're doing something is just by helping you know and believe that you can participate with this simple concept. You can participate. Bartering, none of us was alive for the bartering. None of us was alive for gold. There's many different systems in between there. Salt, shekel, even wood was a form of money for years, hundreds of years. Can you imagine wood was a form of money? And you could get wood almost anywhere, but it was this different type of wood and it had to have certain kind of cuts on the wood. But yet wood was money. Why? What is money? That is the question. Money is whatever we agree upon to exchange for goods and services. So we reach the cash. Cash is this paper money known as fiat currency. This fiat currency and the concept of was birthed out of the concept of gold and IOU checks. Could you imagine that what we have today, this TT dollar, this US dollar, was birthed out of a lie? Imagine people was giving away pieces of paper saying that I am storing your gold, I'm holding it for you. But they was giving out more paper than the actual gold that they were storing. So from the conception, people like to say, oh, paper money was backed by gold. Never. It was never backed by gold. That is a blatant, deceitful lie from the pit of hell. But we all bought it because that's what we taught. That's what we was taught, and that's what we learned, and that's what we heard. In most cases, we just heard and we just continue talking and telling that story. But tonight, I'm here to just deliver truth. From the cash system, we evolved to some checks. Why? Because people always try their best to find an easier way to communicate. That's what it is, friends. People always find an easier way to communicate. And now the communication is happening with currency. From the checks, we evolved to cards and a card system. But all these systems of checks, cards, and so forth ties into cash, the paper money. And there's something wrong, absolutely, with the world of paper currency and fiat currency. And here today, we are with the world of cryptocurrency, which is a solution to a problem that I'm going to unfold for you here tonight. I'm going to let you know that cryptocurrency is a serious opportunity that is mind-boggling. It is exceptional. It is serious. But you have to participate. You have to have the willingness to participate. So I encourage you, friends, to decide to learn what is cryptocurrency. Who needs cryptocurrency? Why is there a need for it to begin with? Why was it developed? How come it was released? So many questions of why? And guess what? The average human don't have the answer. And that's okay. This is where you can join the one ecosystem and be paid for having knowledge. Knowledge that is absolutely mandatory in today's day and age and society, where we are seeing the concept of currency change before our very eyes, And that change is being sped up by the COVID-19 situation. But what you cannot be lost in, my friends, is understanding what is blockchain technology, which happens to be the driving force behind the cryptocurrency. You cannot confuse the concept of. So who needs the cryptocurrency? Where's the target market? That's how businesses are strategically discussed. People ask for plans and different things of the nature, and you need to have a target market. The target market for this concept, my friends, is the globe. And let me show you how. We have with the unbanked. Do you know that 2.5 billion people are unbanked or underbanked? Unbanked or underbanked, that is 2.5 billion people. That's almost half the population, 40%. But they have money. Don't think that they don't have money. But yet, we are in a situation and a crisis that says internet shopping, online shopping is making the most income the world has ever seen. So in order to shop online, what do you need? Credit card or bank card. So in other words, you don't have access to this. What happens to you? You're left out of the economy. Do you think merchants don't want access to as many shoppers as possible? No, friends. Businesses who are online want as many customers as possible. They don't want limitations. And this is where cryptocurrency comes to be a solution to the existing problem. We move on. I love this. Remittances, sending money to individuals. This, my friends, is a serious situation. Sending money to individuals. I have a daughter that's currently in the US. And if I have to send her money and I use the method of Western Union or MoneyGram, let's talk about Western Union because I used to use them a lot and I really have some personal issues with them. And Western Union was charging me 33 and a third percent. Let me help you understand what 33 and a third percent mean. If I was to send 200 US, which I have done before, it would charge me, Western Union would charge me 66 US to send 200 US. That could never be right. This child is a child that I talk to face to face on the phone, on a smart device. Text normal. But to send her money, I have to go through all type of constraints and stress. Why it is or how come I can't send money as a text message? This is what cryptocurrency is here to do for you and I. Here to be a solution. Here for you to not worry about global trade and fraud that happens when people cancel their wire transfer and they have somebody in the bank dealing with some manager check or some sort of nonsense that hurts settlement or border purchases. This occurs, friends. This occurs. And what I'm saying to you is that we are involved in something special. We're involved in a solution to the world uproar that many of you never in the history of your life ever had a chance to participate in outside of our traditional banking system. For over 700 years, until 2008, when the birth of cryptocurrency was birthed by a coin by the name of Bitcoin, by an anonymous individual by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. This coin was birthed, Bitcoin, via a white paper. And when it came out, it says it desires to be a peer-to-peer electronic cash payment method. And today, the The very initial concept has been misconstrued, has been hindered, and has been fought against to derail people from the actual concept that it desires to be. Nevertheless, we are privileged. We are here. We are part of the ecosystem that is pushing forward to help you understand the original intent of cryptocurrency because it was birthed because of issues in the globe. One of the main issues was the financial crisis in 2008, where people were losing, banks was crashing left and right. Right here in Trinidad and Tobago, we felt the ramifications of such, with the Hindu Credit Union and Clico having to slow down, close down many of their operations. So yes, since 2008, I wish I was involved. I wish I had the knowledge that I had today, but I didn't at that moment in time. I'm asking you not to leave here without getting started mentally. Financially, find a way. You must, you need, and you have to. If you don't have the money to get started, more of a reason for you to get started. But tonight is a get started night. Tonight is not a night to play. Tonight is a night to be very serious and position yourself. Because inflation, currency control, and all that's happening across the globe, it is absolutely horrendous. People have no comprehension of the amount of buying power they have lost over the year. Every single year, your money buy less, less, and less. Enough is enough. How could we find a currency that can actually maintain value and possibly increase in value? This is what you have with the One ecosystem. One ecosystem would allow you to participate in a very concept of such. For me, it doesn't matter if you have US dollars, it doesn't matter if you have euros, pounds, shillings, it don't matter to me what you have. Once it's paper currency, once it's fiat currency, once it's this, you are guaranteed. I need you to say guaranteed. Say it in your mind, say it out loud, say it somewhere. But make sure you put these words together. You are guaranteed to lose value, my friends. Guaranteed. Every single year, if not every month, you're losing value. That's just the sheer facts. What we believe with our ecosystem is that forget whether the price of the coin goes up and down, because many people are rushing to view, to be a part, to try to understand the crypto world, because they see the Bitcoin price go from less than 10 cents USD from when it started to over 55,000 USD today. When I had the privilege of getting started in the world of crypto, when I saw the concept of Bitcoin, it was at 500 USD or less. But I didn't know that I didn't know. I just got involved in the organization. Today, how I wish I could have applied my knowledge that I have today, yesteryears. But none of us have that opportunity. So guess what we should not do? Miss the opportunity of the future. And this is the future. This is the future that you have to position yourself in. This is the future you have to decide you want to be educated in. This is the very future you need to learn today so you can lead tomorrow. That is who we are. We're talking about material, we're talking about information, we're talking about financial education at its highest reward and highest level. Many persons don't even understand the world of finance because of one main reason. It's not in our school curriculum. You at the ages of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, thereabout, you do not learn anything about finance. But yet you have to grow up to work for that very same money that you didn't learn anything about. And let me not be loose with the word money. Currency, fiat currency. So friends, we invite you to come into our introduction to finance. If financial information is what you would love and desire to learn, so you got to understand more of crypto, the Forex, the whole concept of Forex, maybe you want to be a trader or something thereabout, we have that information for you. 2, if you're a legal mind and you want to position yourself to understand the ins and outs of the legal framework of cryptocurrency, we have information on that. One of the key components of our information, I believe, is our blockchain technology. Our blockchain technology has crucial information that will help you, my friends, like no other. Participate in understanding what is cryptocurrencies. What are they? They are protocols that allow the validation of transactions without the need of a third party, such as banks, credit card companies, and escrow agents. They are cost efficient, my friends, meaning when you use cryptocurrencies, it don't cost you the same as what a financial institution would happen to cost you. Virtual gold, that's how it's deemed and viewed and looked at. The value of digital currencies depends on supply and demand. Therefore, is often compared to gold, hence called virtual gold. The more, I think the key component you need to understand here is the more cryptocurrency is used, the more its demand and value rises. Friends, join this movement, because what I'm going to unfold here to help you understand regarding the blockchain technology, you have to get involved in our theory and practical. Blockchain technology is simple. So many people try to complicate it, but don't complicate what simple is. Blockchain technology, for the ease of understanding, is this: a digital technology that records and verifies the transaction. Cost efficient business, my friends. It is safe. It's a ledger that can track and trace anything of value. That's what blockchain technology can do for us, friends. Track and trace anything of value. I am saying to you that blockchain technology can eliminate any attempts of fraud, duplicity, and forgery. That is amazing. That is beneficial. That is a win, win, and win again. And here at One Ecosystem, all our desire is to create a global community of active web users to participate in digital products and services, the cutting edge type. We want to increase the quality of your life. That is the mission of One Ecosystem. We want to provide you an alternative to equal access, my friends. Equal access to practical and relevant financial education. That is our desire as the One Ecosystem, to have a natural educational evolution. That we know once people learn better, guess what? They do better. And if they decide to do better, guess what occurs as well? Economic growth in new marketplaces. Because of our teachings and our understanding, we are in over 100 different countries across the globe with this very same education that we pursue to make sure you understand that when you get started with us, what you buy, you don't buy the coin, you buy the financial education that we have to offer, and you participate in the mining process. So the question you want to have me is, what is mining? What is difficulty? What is this concept of? Let me slow down and let me just spend about a minute on this slide before I look to close with a couple more slides of my presentation. The OneAcademy, let's say you decide to join our concept of the One Ecosystem, and one of the arms of the One Ecosystem is the OneAcademy, which is a product. You purchase the theory, but unlike the theory that you would have at Artalog Jack, UB, or any of those schools, they don't offer, or very unlikely, or very rare, do they offer practical. We want to give you the best of both worlds, theory and practical. So you purchase a level 2 blockchain educational package for about 2,000 euros. You have about 22,000 tokens. Forget going through what the splits are, the difficulty rate. Forget all of that. Because you're joining the concept, you'll be able to participate and learn throughout that year period. What I want you to understand is the beginning and the end. You purchase the package for about 20,000 TT. The current value of one about one coin is 42 euros right now. I'm saying to you, in 1 year from now, we could be projected to be 75 euros. It could absolutely be more, unlikely to be less, but it's a projection and it's possible. Do you know that in your e-wallet for getting started, which is your digital wallet, if you have a regular wallet, by all means, you need to diversify your portfolio and get a digital wallet. We have one of the best digital wallets the globe has ever seen because we are KYC concept with our digital wallet, friends. I am saying and stating to you that 1 year later, you would have approximately 44,000 TT dollars. But what gives you this buying power? What makes you participate or increase or have anything that I'm discussing here? You know what does this for you, friends? Let me tell you, the coin. The coins that you mined. So don't tell me, hey, I put in 20,000, let me come take out 44,000. No, that's not what I'm saying to you. Because it's not the TT dollars that increase. It's the coin that would have gave you the value. We need to understand and respect that if this 20,000 TT was left 1 year later and you visit in whatever institution you would have been keeping that money in, it will buy you less. It'll buy you less than 20,000. Now you would have 20,000 TT dollars. You would have that in your hand, but you might only be able to purchase 19,000 worth of goods and services 1 year later. I am saying to you, go on our Deal Shaker platform and use your value of the 44,000. Why not? This is the opportunity that's at hand. The opportunity at hand is for you to learn and earn and understand. Normally I skip by some of this presentation. It depends on my mood. But do you know that the US that is dominating the world, that is looked upon as one of the reserve, if not the most reserved currency or globally accepted currency in the world, is in trillions of debt? Trillions of debt. Over 26, and if I be honest with you, it says 27 here, but up to date is over 28,000. This is nothing that could go backwards. The US dollar is on a fast pace to crash. People don't believe it, they don't understand it, but if you don't and you don't believe, save your money in it. Don't diversify, you just keep everything in US dollars. No, friends, please don't do that. There is a trend that's been happening. There has been crises before in history, and if you're not paying attention to history, this is where you're lacking in making the right decision when it comes to this organization. I would ask you to check not who we are, but check what has been happening in your life, and then on a bigger scale across the globe, especially when it comes to finance. The loss of buying power, it's time for us to lose no more buying power. It's time for you to join an ecosystem that gives value, that offers value. It's time for you to participate in becoming a merchant if you have never become a merchant before. We can buy for less, sell for more on our Deal Shaker platform. Why not? Why not join it? It's global. Right.
You have to know that we are a global community. We are the first online country. And this event proves that we are online country.
Realmente es un placer dar lugar a un evento de esta magnitud a nivel mundial, que por primera vez estamos haciendo historia juntos. We are making history together.
So we are making history together, and we're asking you to join history. We're asking you to join a company and join a vision that will be told throughout the years to come. A lot of people confuse vision and don't understand that having a vision is the art of seeing what is invisible to others. We're asking you not to see this as impossible or to see this as anything to be feared. You can never call this or see this as a scam, because as I speak about qualifying trips and winning trips, I want to share with you that if you so desire to start now, you have until April 30th. So you can start today and you have until April 30th to join us as we go on a trip to Bulgaria. That is going to be a diamond trip recognized for everyone who would have been putting in the work to help educate people throughout this country and wider region. So friends, I know you would have heard a lot, a real mouthful, but that is who we are, and that's the opportunity you have here tonight. You have the opportunity to join the financial revolution. Join a fight that you have not even been aware that you have been losing all of your life, because we were not involved in the fight. We were just being beaten up upon and taken advantage of. But now that we are out of financial darkness and our eyes are open to what is happening and been happening across the world, and now with an opportunity that never existed, I want you to understand, prior to 2008, when Pandora box opened, we have never had any existence outside of the world of paper currency and fiat currency. This opportunity to be a part of the world of crypto is a serious opportunity that you should not take for granted and you should hold on to because you are willing to learn and understand. And if you decide to do such, fortune will favor the brave. You will have the opportunity to leave the legacy that you desire. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. And that can happen with us, the one ecosystem that provides the one cryptocurrency that is going to be used across the globe. I personally believe by every member that's joining our organization and building the ecosystem to add value. The more people we build, the more valuable we become. Why not join value? Why not join value? I tell people all the time, the right thing can never be the wrong thing. We are absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, question or any concern, what's right for you. So tonight, friends, I'm really privileged. I'm glad that you would have joined us tonight. Please get back to the person that would have invited you to hear this information. Please ask a question, seek, and you shall find. And guess what? You have found. You may have been seeking all your life. You have finally found. Please allow the success to be yours. Thank you so much. I'm your humble servant, King James, wishing you a pleasant good night. I'm wishing you all to be a part of the one ecosystem that adds more to life. I bid you a pleasant good night and say one's out.